Parents realizing they are not able to safely or adequately care for their child can bring heartbreak and stigma if they decide to surrender that child. We received word from DHHS that a child was surrendered back on April 2nd in northeast Nebraska. This is notable because this is the first baby to be turned over under a recent expansion that extended age limits and created more locations where a child can be given up.
At the heart of it all is the question, what's best for this child's life? The Nebraska senator who proposed the expansion is now pushing another piece of legislation that's making surrender a little easier and a little more shame-free for families. The first baby surrendered under the expansion happened at the beginning of this month. The new law, efforted by Senator Rick Holdcroft from Sarpy County, extends the amount of time a parent can legally surrender their newborn from 30 days old to 90 days old, and expanded the number of places parents could surrender a child from just the hospital, adding fire stations, police stations, and to an EMT.
Surrender is a hard decision, but it's often the right decision, and it gives the baby a chance. There's also an option for later down the road of going back to the Department of Health and Human Services and reclaiming your child. And once you've got your act together and you can provide a good and safe home for the child.
1011 wanted to learn what happens after a baby is handed over. We talked to Kathleen Stoles, Deputy Director over Protection and Safety for Children and Family Services with DHHS. She says DHHS takes over care of the child for up to 2 days.
And that allows us to seek medical care for the child if they were not dropped off at a hospital. It also allows us to find a safe, appropriate foster home for that particular child. And then we communicate with the county attorney. So whether or not that child remains in DHHS custody is really up to the court. And so we rely on the county attorneys to file the appropriate petitions with the court.
Senator Holdcroft was happy to get the expansion passed last session, but thinks we can go further by implementing baby boxes. The box is often installed on the side of a surrender site, like a fire station. The outside door locks automatically when a baby is placed inside, and an inside door allows medical personnel to easily and safely retrieve the baby. Often, these are also armed with alarms which notify first responders of a surrender immediately. Holdcroft has a bill in committee now to implement the boxes.
But as you know, with our current budget situation, people are not really interested in bills which have large fiscal notes. But I think the addition of the baby box to kind of complete the whole safe haven program would make Nebraska one of the best states in the nation for safe haven.
If you need to talk to someone about a safe surrender, you can call or text the National Safe Haven Alliance Crisis Line at 1-888-510-BABY, which is 2229.